Hey families, my name is Erin Lee and I am so excited to hang out with you before the service gets started. Parents, grandparents, kids, neighbors, friends, dogs, cats, we are about to spend some quality screen time together because this is the place where you get to spend a few minutes with your best people learning together about a really big idea that will help everyone in your family. And we don't want anyone on your house to miss out on anything. So if all the adults and all the kids are not in your house right now in front of the screen, give them a shout and tell them that some quality screen time is about to start. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to round up the fam. Ready and go. All right, you're all here. Let's get right to it. The big idea that's going to change our lives is give, save, spend. Yes, we are talking about money. Now, I get it. Money may not seem super exciting to talk about. Maybe it feels just a little bit stressful. Or maybe you're a kid and you're thinking, you don't have too much money. But y'all, I'm telling you, this big idea of give, save, spend helps us to have a plan for our money no matter how old we are or how much we have. And the plan is key. Because when we don't have a plan, well, that's when things can get a little crazy or a little stressful. In fact, not having a plan for money is what got our friends over in the clubhouse into trouble. See, they actually won a huge check for like a crazy amount of money. I'm only a little jealous, but you know, some of them, like Cammie and Vinny, they actually wanted to spend it all on shoes and pizza. Can any one of you guys relate? I mean, put those hands up if you would just like to spend all your money on pizza and shoes, right? And then there was Gordo and Sam, and they wanted to save it all up and not really have a plan. Anybody out there like that? I mean, I got to admit, I'm a little bit of a hoarder, so relatable, okay? Now, you can't see into the future, and I can't see into the future when it comes to our money. But with some movie magic, you bet you can. So let's look in and see what might have happened in the future if the clubhouse divided that check and some were allowed to save and some were allowed to spend whatever they wanted with no plan. So, on a dark and stormy night, many, many days from now in our pretend future, what if all the money they won was spent?
What a fancy life we have, don't we, Vinny? I mean, everything we've ever wanted, we've got right here. We have 3D touchscreen TVs with prepaid theater pay-per-view, and we have a butler.
Your 5 o'clock shoes, madam.
Did you hear that, Vinny? I'm madam.
Your 5:15s are on the way.
New shoes every 15 minutes? This is so major!
Hey, Butler?
Yes.
Can you please give me another deep dish pizza?
Excellent choice, sir.
Or what if all the money had been saved?
Please, Gordo, can I have some more?
More? Sure, just a little bit. Only because we meal prepped for the next 3 weeks.
Saving every last penny. You know, I'm not cold. Are you cold?
No, I'm not cold. Cutting costs on electric and heating was such a good idea.
Gotta cut costs where you can.
And the best part, our money is safely locked away until college.
Locked until graduation day.
This is the life.
Now, what happens in both scenarios in the future when there is a knock at the door?
Hello. I need to get to the other side of town, and I seem to have misplaced all of my remaining nickels for the bus. My dog, Skippy Poodle, is home sick, and I'd hate to leave him home alone by himself in the loud, cold storm. Do you have any spare change? Just a little will do.
Sick dog?
Sam, remember college funds. Sam!
Oh, Ben! Oh,
I can't get up. I'm a roly-poly.
It's locked up tight, Sam. There's nothing we can do.
We spent all our money.
I suppose we have nothing to give.
Man, I feel for them. Especially that feeling that they have nothing to give because they didn't have a plan. I'll be honest, I have definitely felt that before. But there is a key to all this, and it can help my family and it can help your family solve the problem of not having enough to give. It's actually our verse of the month. Families, I want you to read this with me out loud, okay? Loudest person in the house wins. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Wow. So that means that our hearts and our money are connected. In other words, if I say that loving and giving to others is important to me, I need to make a plan so that I can make sure that my treasure is in the same place as my heart. So I don't know about you, but my family definitely needs this big idea so that we can be ready to give when someone has a need or when we hear about a need. I think maybe we could all use a little help with that. And here to help us with this very big idea is one of the coolest cats on YouTube, my friend Charlie.
Hey guys, it's your YouTube friend Charlie here, and get excited because this month we're talking about these. How cool are these? And they're totally gonna help us make a plan for our money. I know, right? How adult am I? Let's make a plan for our money, and don't forget to take your vitamins and chill. No. But think about it. You know that thing that you really, really want? Not like that lame toy from the party store. This doesn't even slink. No, like the really big, really expensive, you might only get this for your birthday or Christmas or maybe not even then thing. Yeah. Well, how do you think you get it? You save for it. You store up your allowance, your birthday money, coins that you find in the couch until you can afford it, right? Well, that means while you're saving, you have to spend wisely. And then there's this one. Give. This is the one that we're supposed to care about the most, right? But we're never gonna have enough money to give if we don't spend and save wisely. That's why we need a plan. And I want you in it with me. So, drumroll please. Every kid is getting one of these. We're gonna turn our money into a plan. Let's do this. Give, save, spend.
Yes! Give, save, spend. That is the plan we need so that we can have a plan to give and we don't end up just wasting it or not having a plan. And so we can put our treasure where our heart really is. And guess what? I want to send you these for free so you can start your plan this week. All you have to do is go to northpoint.live/money and we will send these your way. But before we go, I want to give you 1 minute to circle up as a family and talk about this. What could your plan be? When you get these pouches, how will you know what you're going to give first? How you're going to save to be ready and spend wisely? Maybe you want to be able to give 5% or 10% or maybe even 15% of whatever money you get for your birthday or in your paycheck. You don't have to decide all of it right now, but let's start the conversation right now. So circle up, give you a minute just to talk about giving. How much do you think would be wise to give and set aside first? What percentage? 1 minute on the clock and go. just talked about money as a family. Way to go. You guys are already winning. And to keep this conversation going, parents, you're even going to have a couple minutes right now before the service gets started where you can keep talking about where your family might even want to give, where you might want to give your money to, maybe a church, maybe it's a cause you're passionate about. You can even give to someone you know that has a need. So keep chatting together, guys, and don't forget to hop on northpoint.live/money, and I will send you these because you're awesome. Now, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to get, because service is about to get started, but I hope that you will join us online next week, 15 minutes before the service, or right here at North Point, where we are for you and we are for your family.